Hello vintage tent fans and welcome to Warrior Camping. Now today I've got a right treat for you. If you are a vintage tent fan, got something special today to show you. This is the Phoenix Funnel tent made in Great Britain. And after that, look, I've got a Phoenix Freak out. So if I get time today, I'll get round and do the Freak as well. But I might not, might just do the Funnel. But the green bag is a Phoenix Freak. The yellow bag is the Phoenix Funnel. And that's the one I'm going to do now. Now it's a lovely old tent, this Funnel. If you haven't seen the Phoenix Funnel before, you are in for a treat. It's a funny looking little tent. And they are the original pegs for it. I think they're called bulldog pegs. The poles, all the poles in this are bulldog poles. I think it's got bulldog pegs with it as well. So I'm not going to use them pegs. I'll just use my normal bubblegum pegs that I use all the time pegging these tents up. So the Phoenix Funnel, it's like a tunnel tent. It's low at the front, low at the back and high in the middle. So it's got like 3 poles, like a tunnel tent. But it's got a funny little shape to it and it opens up at the back. It's a lovely old tent, this one. I think this tent is pretty rare. You don't see this much. You do see it now and again on eBay, but like out and about, you never come across this tent. And I think the collectors, the old tent boys, love this one, because if the odd one does come up on eBay, it always seems to make a lot of money. So people go after this Funnel tent. It's a nice little tent. You can see why people go after it. I wouldn't part with my one. No way would I part with this Funnel. It's lovely, my one. It's in lovely condition as well. So they are the poles. So if you look at the poles, this tent's really old. Them poles are really short sections, so it packs down small. And these poles are really light. They are bulldog poles. They've got a sticker on them that says bulldog. It's sort of rubbed off a bit, but I know they're bulldog because I've got other ones of these Phoenix tents where the stickers are still really good. When I get one of them out, I'll show the sticker on the channel. But it's not worth it with this one because they're quite rubbed off. You can't make out what it says. But I know it says bulldog. So I think the pegs are the same, bulldog pegs. Bulldog poles, bulldog pegs in the old Funnel tent. So yeah, lovely these old Phoenix tents. I've got a few of them. Some of them rarer than this Funnel one. You do see this Funnel one now and again. It pops up on eBay. But I've got some others that you never see. So I'll get them out another day and put them on the channel. But this Funnel and this Phoenix, they was the first ones that I dug out. Because I don't keep these tents here. I keep these at my gran's house. Because I stay at my gran's once a week. Because she's old, my gran. So once a week I go and stay with her. She's got a spare bedroom. And it has become, like for years I've stayed there once a week. So it has become my room. No one else uses it. And it's got a big built-in cupboard in it. So I use that for all like my sort of bit rare little special tent collection. So I don't keep these ones here, they're at my gran's. So when I go, I'll do these 2 and then I'll go back to gran's and put these 2 back and get another couple out next time I stay there. So yeah, so I'll do a few. I have got quite a lot there. Gran's cupboard is full up with rare tents. There is quite a few of these old tents. Some Saunders, load of these Phoenix, you know, Sherpa tents, some Bootcar, there's some old North Face stuff there. Oh, there's just loads up at Gran's. I can't remember them all, but there is some rare stuff up there. Some old Litchfields up there, some really old Van Goghs. Oh yeah, there's all sorts at Gran's, because I've like been collecting tents for years. If I find something rare, I'll buy it, and I'll try and hang on to it really. If it's nice condition, I'll hang on to it, because they're quite rare, these old tents in nice condition. You can always get your hands on these old tents in tatty condition, But when you get one that's in nice condition, you got to hang on to it. Oh, and a few Marochals. There's a few Marochals up at Grand's as well. There's all sorts up there. There's an old Timberline. There's all sorts at Grand's. Loads of them. So slowly I'll do like a couple of weeks or whatever, dig them out of Grand's and put them on the old channel. Because I have got a lot of tents to put on this channel yet, believe me. I've got loads of them. And I've got a few friends as well, and they've got like a lot of old vintage tents, some nice ones as well that I haven't got. So once I've sort of done all mine, I've said to them, I'm going to put some of yours on the channel, and they're like, yeah, no problem, you can use them, do them up, do a little video on them and that. So by the end of it, this channel will end up with a lot of rare tents on it, because I've got a load, and my friends have got quite a load. There's like, we've been collecting them since we was kids, so my mates are like me, they find these old tents, and if they're in nice condition, they have hung on to them, because like, they're just worth hanging on to, these old tents in nice condition. A few years ago, they wasn't worth nothing. Like, when I was getting my hands on like these Phoenix ones and all this, I'm getting these for no money. I'm getting Saunders tents for no money. But you're not doing that no more. These tents have become like really sought after. So it surprises me, you go on eBay and that, what some of these old tents make now. People want them. They are becoming like really sought after. Whereas even going back 10 years ago, they wasn't really, no one really wanted them. But now, the camping scene has changed. People like these old tents. Sort of 10 year ago, 15 year ago, if I took an old vintage tent out camping somewhere on a campsite or something like that, so I took this Phunnel out, you wouldn't see nothing else like this. This would be the only old tent on the campsite. But now if I took this out, or that freak or something like that, there'd be other people with them. So people are getting into using these vintage tents now. People love them. Especially in the summer, alright, you won't see them in the winter because everyone keeps them safely indoors in the winter. But when the weather's nice and you go out camping now, you see a lot more of these vintage tents being used, which is good because that's what they're for, innit? They should be used, these vintage tents. So yeah, if you love a vintage tent, there will be a lot going on this channel, a lot of rare stuff, a lot of mine. I've got tons of them to do yet, and like I said, my friends have got a few that I can put on. A lot of the stuff they've got is the same as what I've got. A couple of my friends have got these funnels and all that. They got freaks, they've got a lot of stuff the same, but they have got some stuff that I haven't got. So I will get them ones off of them and put them on the channel. So we'll build this channel up with a ton of rare old tents on it. So as you can see, I've just put the first pole in. So the front pole and the back pole are the same length. They're like much shorter. And this long pole goes through the middle. So the middle is much taller than the ends of this tent. So they sit there like you see it laid out, 3 poles, and they're really light, them poles, they really are. The sort of the fabric of the fly sheet on this is quite light as well. It is quite a light tent this, for how big it is. If you bought a modern tent as big as this one, it wouldn't be a lot lighter than this one. This thing's light for how big it is, because it is quite a big tent this, it's not a teeny tiny little tent. And there you can see now, it's got the little pockets in the end that hold your poles in. So you just put the poles into them pockets and do the same on all the corners, and then you just peg it down. So yeah, it goes up easy enough, this little tent. I like this funnel tent, it's a nice tent. It's very strange, like in a good way. It looks quite strange, but when you get inside here and that, the way it's designed and that, it's a really good tent because it's got a load of room in it. It's like quite high in the middle. It's easy to get in and out of, For an old vintage tent, it's a good one, this one, I tell you. It is a good one. It's a nice old tent, this Phunnel tent. I've never seen this in other colours. That is the one with this. I'm not sure about that. I've never seen like a red funnel or anything like that. Whereas I have seen like the Freaks and some of the other Phoenix tents that I've got, I have seen in other colours. But I've only ever seen this Phunnel tent in this like, it's like brown and yellow, but it's weird, this material. You'll see it when I put it up. When the light catches it in different angles, sometimes it looks green and sometimes it looks brown. So it's weird, isn't it? It's like, you used to get suits made out of it, didn't you? The old mods used to wear them suits that in one angle they'd look like one colour, and then when they turned another, get different light on it, it would change colour. I think it was called a tonic or something like that. I'm not sure, I can't. But the old mods had like suits that changed colour. And this tent's made out of a material a bit like that. It kind of does change colour. You look at it from one angle, it looks dark green. And then you look at it from another angle, it's brown. So it's like, it's quite weird, this material. So yeah, it looks good because it's sort of like, it's a bit colour changey, this tent. And it's nice, the fabric this fly's made out of. It's quite thick. It's like heavy duty. It's not the little thin, easy to rip material. It's a nice bit of material. Because like these Phoenix tents, innit, back in the day, when this thing was new, this wasn't a cheap tent. This was an expensive tent. I can remember, well, my friend's got it. A Phoenix catalogue. He got it years ago from somewhere, and it's from like the early 80s or something like that. It might be from like 1981 or something like that. It's a Phoenix catalogue, and it shows all the tents in it and their prices, and they are expensive. They are expensive. I can remember looking at the price, and it was like, right, that tent, I can't remember the price. So long since I've seen that catalogue. I can't remember the prices, but I can remember we was laughing because, like, you could get a Quasar, and a Quasar was a lot cheaper than, like, one of these Phoenix tents. They really was a lot of money. So anyone who was buying these Phoenix tents had a few quid, because back in the day, these things was expensive. They wasn't the budget tent. These were, like, top of the range, expensive tents. And you can see why. It's because they're really light, innit? Like them bulldog poles. People sell them poles on their own for a load of money. I see them on eBay, the bulldog poles. They make a ton of money. And them bulldog pegs, because they're really light. Them pegs I showed you at the beginning. They are really light, them pegs. They're really strong, them pegs. People put a packet of them on eBay. They make a ton of money just for the pegs. So I'm just going to go round and like peg out the bottom of all the poles like you do on a ton of tents. Peg the poles, and then where this is like a tunnel tent, and you just do the thing, innit? Pull it out, put some pegs in the back, and then go and pull some pegs, pull the front out and peg the front out, and then it'll hold itself up like all the tunnel tents do. I kind of like the tunnel tents where you've done them a lot. Like, I've got people, they go, I don't like the tunnel tents, they just don't go up that well. And it's like, I like them because they go up easy, innit? Once you know that routine, innit? You get the back pole in place, pull the back of the tent out into place, put a couple of pegs on it, or like this, do the guides, couple of guides out the back, and then you just go to the front, pull it tight, and it stands up. I find them really easy, the tunnel tents. I like them, but I've got friends and that, they don't like them, because I don't know why, but they struggle putting them up. They think they're like hard work to get up. When they're not, they're easy. They're as easy as anything to put up, the old tunnel tent. So I'll just go round to the front and do the same, innit? Pull the front out, whack a couple of pegs in it, and then the old funnel will be standing up. Looking nice, looking good, the old funnel. I hope the camera's picking it up that it changes colour, because it does. Sometimes it's green. When you get it out somewhere in bright sunlight, it really changes colour. You look at it one and it's like green, and then you look at it another angle and it's brown. Yeah, it does. I like that. I've got the couple of other Phoenix tents. They're exactly the same material and they do it as well. I've not got no other tents by any other manufacturer that do it. Only these Phoenix ones that do the old colour change. And they are becoming pretty rare, these old Phoenix tents. In nice condition. They are becoming rare. And like on eBay and that, they always make a ton of money. But I've given up a bit buying these old vintage tents on eBay, because the last few I've bought, I haven't bought them for a few years, but the last few I've bought turned up in terrible condition, and I wished I hadn't have bought them. I haven't got no more. I got rid of them because they was no good. I only like the ones in nice condition. So the only ones I tend to sort of go after on eBay, these old ones, is ones that are local that I can go and have a look at. So I will message the person and say, mate, if I am the winning bidder on that tent, can I come and collect it and look it over? And then if I don't want it, will you do me a refund? If it's no good, can I do a refund? Because you are listing it that it's all in nice condition. So if I get there and it is all in nice condition, I will be very happy with my purchase and I will take it, no problem. But if it's got damage and all that you're not listing, I don't really want it. So can I come and collect it and just check it over? And if people write back and say no, postage only, you're not coming to get it, I just won't bother with that tent, because I always think, well, you've got something you're trying to hide with it. I might be wrong. I might have missed out on a few tents that was in nice condition and the person just didn't want you round the house looking at their tent. But I always think no, because I've bought so many where they've turned up terrible. They're not as listed. They're terrible. So be wary on eBay with these old tents. Like the last couple I've bought, I've messaged the bloke and said, mate, the tent looks really nice. Can I come and collect it? I'm local. Then if it's in nice condition like you were saying, I will be really happy with it and I will take it. But if it's not as listed and it is a bit mouldy or damaged and all that, I don't really want it. And then you get a message back saying, yeah, no problem, mate. The tent is nice. If you are the winning bidder, come and collect it, check it over. It's a nice tent. Then you think, yeah, fair enough, I'm going after that, and I'll pay good money for that, because you think, right, the bloke's willing to let me round his house. The bloke's willing to let me get all the tent out and check it over. Because if I'm doing £100, £150 on a tent, I want to check it over. I don't want it just posted to my door and then I've thrown £150 down the toilet. I can't afford to do that. I'm not a rich man. So I need to go and see them. So the last few of these old tents I bought on eBay, I have gone to the person's house and checked them all out. And they have been good. If the bloke's or the woman is willing to let you go and check it all out, then you know it's going to be good, else they'll do what the other people do. No, it's postage only. And then I just avoid that one like the plague. I don't want nothing to do with that tent, because I know I'm going to be disappointed in it. They're hiding something, innit? Might be on eBay pitched up, but there's one picture of it from the front or from the side and it all looks lovely. But then when you actually pitch it up and you look round the other side, the poles come out the sleeve 4 times and there's 4 holes in it. All the stitching's gone. There's a big rip somewhere in the inner that they're not showing and all that. And I don't want all that. I only want these vintage tents in nice condition. I've got so many that I can't be bothered repairing them and all that no more. I did used to do it, But I sort of learnt over the years as to like do 60 quid on a tent that needs a load of repair, and I've got to go through doing all that repairs to it, get the sewing machine out, get up Grand's, get her sewing machine out and all that, and start doing all that to them. I'm better off just to spend 85 or 90 quid, like another 30 quid, and get one that's in lovely condition. So that's how I sort of do it now. I don't bother. It's rare that I'd buy an old tent from eBay because it's too easy to say it's good, not take proper pictures on eBay and just sort of hide stuff. And like, oh, I can't be bothered with that no more. So I don't mind modern tents on eBay. Get something modern. They can't be that bad, can they? Your chances are, do buy modern stuff if it's cheap. I think, oh, I fancy one of them. If that's cheap, I'll have a little bid. And I've done good on eBay with stuff like that. I've bought some lovely tents on eBay. But when it comes to these really old ones, it is a bit buyer beware on eBay. It really is. Because these tents are rare. You've got to look at it from another point of view. If you were selling one of these, you could get top dollar for it. If it's in mint condition, you could get top dollar for a tent like this. So when you list it, if you was that person with a mint version of this, when you list it, you would take photos from every angle. Put a ton of photos on, every angle, all the inner, show everything. Because you will get top dollar for that tent. You really will. It's a tent that's worth money. So you would make the effort when listing it to like really photo it well. Take a picture of everything. Show all of it. Because then you will get big money for a tent like this. But when people just put them on with one little photo, I always think you're trying to hide something else. You would have like listed it much better. If that tent is mint, you would have made the effort to have listed it a lot better, because like you get top money for it if it's good. I'd buy one. If one has got a ton of photos myself, I'll go after it. They're the only ones I do really go after. And I'll always message the person. If it's something and I think I'm really going to buy it, I will message that person and say, mate, if I buy this tent, is it really as good as you're saying? Because otherwise, I'm not going to be happy with it. And if they message back and say, yes, it is that good, there is nothing wrong with this tent whatsoever, it's lovely condition, then especially if they've got a lot of feedback and that, they don't want to damage that. So I believe that, so I might go after a tent like that. If someone's only got 5 feedback or something like that and they got a vintage tent on for like top money, I would not touch that with a barge pole. And also, like, a lot of times I message people when there's pictures of the tent and all that, and I'll say, hello, I'm interested in the tent. Is it as good condition as what you're saying? Because if I get it and there's any damage to it or whatever, I'm not going to be happy. You don't hear back from that person. You never get a message back. So I'll just avoid that one as well. I don't want nothing to do with that, because like it's just too much hassle when you get something and it's like it's hard to get your money back. People don't message you and all that. It's just like a nightmare. So I do avoid these old tents on eBay unless I can go and look at it. I like them ones. I've done a bit of the last few I've bought a few on Gumtree. I've bought a few Facebook Marketplace, because they're good, Gumtree and Facebook Marketplace, because you have to go to the person's house and collect it. So if one comes up on like Facebook or Gumtree, if they are local, I might message the person and go and have a look at it and see if I can have a deal with them on it. Because I have done that a few times. I've had a couple of good tents off of Gumtree and Facebook. It's worth checking them out. I don't go on Facebook myself. I don't have nothing to do with all that. But Amy does, so she'll find them and she'll go, oh, I found this old tent, because she loves a tent, Amy. She knows a lot about tents. She's been camping with me for years, Amy has. She knows all about them. She'll go, I found this tent, blah, blah, blah. It's only like 5 miles away. She showed me the pictures and that on Facebook. She'll go, do you want me to message them? We'll go and have a look at it. Because, like, Amy's got a few tents. She's more modern, little lightweight, loves like the little ultralights, moderns and all that. But she does like these vintage tents, so I lend them to her. Like Amy, I find a tent on Facebook. She knows what they are. She knows I'm going to love it. So if it's good, I'll buy it and then Amy can use it. So she does hunt them down for me on the old Facebook. Or when I'm with her, I say, look, let's have a quick look through Facebook, see what's on there. So I like go on her Facebook and have a look on the old marketplace, flick through the old tents. But Gumtree, I look through that myself. You don't need to be a member or nothing of Gumtree to go on it. I just don't do Facebook. I'm not interested in all that. And I know I've got the channel now, but that sort of come about through like Amy and Jess and one of my mates saying, you should do a channel on YouTube. It's easy to do. You got more tents than anyone. You know a ton about camping and all the bits. You got loads of stuff to show people. You should do a channel. So Amy and Jess are like, yeah, you got to do a channel. Come on, we'll help you and all that. Because I'm not very good at all this computer lark and all that. I'm alright on the PlayStation, but that's about it. I'm not very good with the PC. So my friend, he's got a channel. He went to me, right, do a channel and I'll teach you how to do it. I'll do all your first videos and all that. So he's been doing all like the editing and all that for me. He's been doing all that. But Jess and Amy are starting doing it now. Like this one, this will be edited up by Jess or Amy. Because I've tried to do it. It takes me so long, it does me head in. I'm like, right, if I've got to do that, I'm not bothering with doing a channel. I just don't enjoy that whatsoever. So they're like, oh, we'll do it and that. Because Jess and Amy are both really good on the computer. Whereas I'm not really. And I've got no interest in sitting by a computer all afternoon editing down a video. I'd prefer to be out somewhere in my tent or doing something, hunting round the charity shops. I haven't got time for sitting indoors just like on a computer. I've got no interest in that. I prefer not to do the channel. So they're going to do it for me. And there you go. Look, the funnel is up. Now look at that. How good is that? Come on. If you're a tent fan, that's spectacular. Look at that. The Phoenix funnel in all its glory. Look at it. What a tent she is. So you see what I mean? It's quite big, this tent. It's not a little teeny tiny tent. This thing is quite big. And look at it with all its guides out and that. Look how good it looks. Absolutely lovely. And I said that wrong earlier. I've just remembered what I said. The poles aren't the same length either end. The short pole is the back, the long one in the middle, and the middle-sized one is at the front. So it's short pole in the back, long pole in the middle, bit bigger pole at the front. I know earlier in the video I said 2 poles same length, one at either end. It's not. Where I've done this so much, I just sort of put it together without thinking. But now I'm looking at it, I've just realised that I did say it wrong. It's not. It's got 3 different length bulldog poles. Long one in the middle, next one at the front, short one at the back. And it does open up at the back, this tent. It's lovely. Look at it. What a great looking tent that is. Now come on, that could be a brand new tent, innit? That could be made by Nordski or something like that, couldn't it? Nordics. It could be made by like Hillenberg. That could be like steel made now. That could be a brand new Hillenberg tent sitting there. And if it was bright red with a Hillenberg badge on it, you'd look at it and go, oh, that's lovely, that Hillenberg. Because it's got that look. All of these modern companies, they've copied these old Phoenix tents. Hello, Nosy. How are you? Yeah, so I haven't got the guides out on one side because there is no room to put them up on that other side. So let's get the inner in. It's a bit fiddly, this inner. Goes in alright, but it's not the easiest inner in the world to get in, this one. But it does go in alright. It's sort of, I've done it loads, so you probably could put this, like leave the inner in this and pitch it as one, but where it's old and it's lovely, this old tent, I do always take the inner out, because it's got like a separate bag as well to put the inner in. So I do always like take the inner out of this and keep it all separate, because a lot of the time, like at Gran's, oh, there are tents out up there. Like now, as we speak, there is a tent laying over the chair in my room up at Grand's, being aired out. And then when I'm up there next week, I shall put that one away. And then before I leave, like the next day, I shall lay another one over the chair, or her aero. If she's not using her aero, which she doesn't really in the summertime because she uses the old washing line, I say, Gran, can I put a tent on the aero? So I'll have the aero in my room with a tent over it. And if she needs the aero, she can just move it, lay it on the bed and use the aero. So I've sort of always got a tent being aired out at here and at Gran's, because you've got to air them out. The more you air them out, the better they last. So I do just air them out. You don't need to pitch them and all that. You could just pull one out and just lay it out in the air. Just give it a few days out of the bag and then put it back in the bag. It's good to go. And it does look after them. You see that. You look at a lot of the tents I've got. They're in fantastic condition. And that is because they are aired. If I just left them in the bags, they would be all brittle. They would be no good no more. But because they are aired out, they have stayed lovely. And they're like the door, look, it's good, that door. You can do it halfway up, so it just gives you like a little bit under the bottom, so you can just crawl in and out or vent the tent out. So it's good, that door. Just open it up a little bit. And it is designed to do that because it's got the toggles. And it's also got toggles up here at the top, so you can like get the door right out of the way and toggle it up at the top. So it's well sorted out, this tent, it is. And that bottom bit's good. You sometimes a bit rainy and all that. You just open that bottom bit. You can crawl in and out under that bottom bit. If you're like a massive person, you'd struggle getting in and out that little bottom bit. But I'm alright. I can whip in and out of there. So just put that door onto its toggles and then we shall have a look inside the lovely old Phoenix funnel. Now look, it's big in there, see what I mean? It is quite a large tent, this one. It's not a teeny tiny little tent. It's nice size. It's big when you're in it. For two people, this tent is lovely. So I'm dragging the inner in with me, because the inner goes on these clips here. Clip it on there, and you put pegs through them rings and then peg it down and tension the inner up a bit. You can do it the other way round, where you put the inner on the strings that I've sort of pegged outside, and then like use these metal rings on the outside to like peg the tent out. Because I'm only putting it up to show you it, I find it's easier to do it this way. This probably is the wrong way round I've done it. The strings really should go on the inside. But it's quite fiddly getting them strings on the hooks and all that. So when I do it this way round, I'm only showing you it today. This is only going to be up for a few hours. I'm going to chill out in it a little bit. Jess has never seen this, so she'll have a little nose round it and that, have a sit in it. So I have sort of pitched it not wrong, because you can do it either way. It doesn't really make no odds, but I've done it a way that's just easier for me to get it up. Otherwise it's quite tight. You're pulling all tension on the strings and all that, and when it comes to unclipping it all, it's fiddly. Whereas if you put the inner on them metal rings, so much easier to unclip it and pack it down. So yeah, I've done it the wrong way round, but it's only to show you. If I was out and it was going to be windy and that, I would do it the right way round. But it's just easier this way round, and it doesn't matter. I'm only putting you this up just to show you this lovely old tent on the YouTube channel. So yeah, see, it's easy. They go on them clips nice, and they're easy to unclip off of them metal loops. When you do it on the strings, there's a lot of tension on the strings going up to like the roof. When you start clipping the bits round the roof and that, it all gets a bit tensiony, and it's like tricky to do it. I should really put bungees on all this, but I've left it with the strings because it is all original. If it had bungees on it, it'd be easier. But where it is all original, I've kept this all original. So I'm just doing it this way. I find it easier. So you see there, that's put quite a lot of tension on that, clipping the top. If it was on them string bits, it's putting a ton of tension on it. It just makes it hard work. So that's why I've done it this way. So don't scream at your telly going, oh, he don't know what he's doing it wrong, and that man's an idiot, he does not know what he's doing. I do know what I'm doing. I do know I'm kind of doing it the wrong way round, but it's only to show you, and it's much easier this way. So if you did shout at the telly, the man's an idiot, he don't know what he's doing, I will agree with you, the man's an idiot, but he does know what he's doing. So I'll agree and disagree with you on that one. And if I was just out somewhere, nice sunny conditions, and just using it, I'd put it up this way round. It's not a problem, stay up alright. No problem whatsoever, and it's so much easier to pack it down. I'm not putting a load of tension. Them bits at the top, they're only sewn in. When you're putting a ton of tension on them, this tent's old. I don't want to start ripping all the top of this tent. I really don't. That's why I do it this way round. I'm trying to look after the tent better because there's just too much tension on it the other way round. Whereas if you changed all them strings for bungees, it would be different, innit? But then it's not original no more. For as long as I can, I'll keep this tent 100% original. Because it is all original and it is all complete, this tent. So I'm going to keep it like that. So there you have it. The inner is in the lovely old Phoenix funnel tent. Look at it, lovely old tent, this one. You are liking this one. If you're a tent fan, you've got to like this one. You just have to. So you just do the bit now. This is where I find it easier. So I'll tension that up now, get the inner nice, and just put a peg through that loop. So it might be the wrong way round, but it's good. And I use the peg, it holds the strap down as well. So I'm using the strength of the strap to hold the tent down as well, doing it this way. So, might be wrong, it might be right, but it's just an easy way to do it. And I'm still holding the tent up good, I'm just not stressing the tent out when I'm putting the inner in. Because it is a very old tent, and I'd be so gutted if I ripped this thing. I really would, because I've had this tent years. I've had this a long time, this tent. I've used it a lot. I really like this tent. I still use it quite a bit now. It's a good one, this. It really is, this old funnel tent. It's a lovely tent to use, especially when you open it up, front and back, get the old draft going through it in the summertime. Yeah, it's lovely, this tent. Can do a little bit of cooking out in this front bit. Yeah, you can do it all with this tent. It's a great old vintage tent, this one. It really is. And this is another one. You have this pitched up on a campsite somewhere. People, you'll come out of the tent or whatever, and there'll just be people standing there looking at it. And you're like, you alright, mate? And they're like, yeah, I'm just admiring your tent. That is lovely, innit? That old Phoenix tent. I'm like, yeah, she's nice, this old girl. So people like this tent. It's got a weird sort of look to it, and people really like this tent. When they look inside it, they like the inside as well. So yeah, have a look in now. So they look inside it, and people are like, that's lovely, that tent. They're like, yeah, it is. Really good old tent. So yeah, this is definitely one that the masses like. The tent people love this one. I've got another Phoenix tent. It's called a 4. That's a good one. It's a dome tent. It's the same colours as this, but that opens up front as back. It's got the red floor and all that in it. That's a good looking tent, it really is. People like that one, and that's one you don't really see, that one. You see more of these funnel tents than you do of that one. And the freak people like as well. When people, the freak has got a great look to it, that Phoenix freak. So if people have never seen that before, people love that freak. They want to look at it. They're like, oh, that tent's fantastic, blah, blah, blah. Looking round it, they're like, oh, I love that tent. Like, the freak got such a great look to it. But of all these old Phoenix tents, the freak is the one you come across the most. I don't know if it was their best seller, but the Phoenix freak turns up in a lot of places. I go camping, you'll see people with that freak. People like that freak. But like that 4 one I've got, you don't see that. It's just, you don't. It's like a big dome tent. It's lovely, it is. It all opens up at the front, it all opens up at the back. Yeah, it's really nice tent. Whereas like the freak, there's a lot of them on YouTube as well, innit? I've watched different videos. People have that freak on YouTube. People like that freak one. So, like, if you don't know what a Phoenix freak is, you could either wait till I do my video, which won't be long, it's the next one I'm going to do, or just go on YouTube and hunt it down. There's loads of people use that freak on YouTube. I think it is becoming a bit of a celebrity in the old YouTube world, the Phoenix freak. But this one you don't see on YouTube, and that Phoenix 4 I've got, you do not see that one anywhere. And a couple of the other Phoenix ones I've got, you don't see anywhere. I've got a few Saunders that you don't see as well. So when I put them on, I think they will be like the first time them tents are going on YouTube. Because I have tried to find a few of them on YouTube. And a lot of the ones I've got, when I put the name in, nothing comes up about them. So I know sometimes YouTube doesn't let you find certain videos. It seems to hide them. It's like, right, you watched that person last week, so you're watching him again. We're not showing you any videos from anyone else. So as you can see, I've just unzipped the back, get the back opened up, and you can roll both of these sides back. I'm only going to do the one side. You can roll both these sides back, do them on the toggle, then the whole back of this one is opened up. But I'll just do one side, and then it leaves a little vestibule this side, and you can like do a little bit of cooking out the back here, get your old trangy out and that, little gas stove. You can do a bit of cooking out the back of this one. You can do the same at the front, little bit of cooking the front. Front's quite good for cooking when you only do that door halfway down, because you can cook just sort of, you are outside the tent, but you're still in the tent, if you know what I mean. So it's good for that. But the back here, I cook out the back of this quite a bit, because you're like hidden away a bit. If you pitch this like the right way round on the campsite, you can do a little bit of cooking on a trangy or something out the back here. No one's watching you, what you're doing and all that. You can like do it. So yeah, I'll just put a couple of pegs in these hopes, tension the inner up a bit more. So I bet you're liking this tent, and if you've never seen this one before, you gotta like it, innit? It's a lovely old tent, this one. Really is. And it is old, this tent. I'm not sure exactly what year it's from, but this is an early tent. This is old, this tent. Very old. And I do love these old tents. They're just fantastic when you go out camping with them. No modern tent is as good to stay in as this one. No way. One isn't made. You cannot buy a brand new tent that is better to spend the night in than this one. They just don't exist. None of them new tents are like staying in this. If you've never stayed in something like this, as old as this, alright, if it's a tatty old tent, it's not as good. But something like this, in this condition, being as old as it is, you take this out for the night, couple of nights camping, it's better than anything new, this thing, it really is. I know some people won't understand that, some people don't get it, some people want modern, ultralight, oh I've got this and this, my tent's lighter than yours, it's made from blah 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 blah. Yeah, some people are like that. They've got no interest in something like this. But if you're like me, I love all tents for what they are. But these old ones, when you go camping with them, they are special. Especially when they're in nice condition. They're an event to go camping in something like this. Put a modern tent up, you just put in your tent up, you're staying for the night. Do this, or I'll dig this out a few days before I go. For them few days, I am looking forward to getting this thing up and getting in it. Whereas no modern tent is doing that for me. Alright, might do that when I first get it, because I'm looking forward to getting out in it. But once I've camped in it a couple of 3 times, that novelty's gone. But this tent will always be a novelty. When you're going camping in it, you'll look forward to it. So yeah, you can see Jess has clambered in, the lovely old Phoenix. So there's plenty of room in here for 2 people, and it's long, this tent. Our heads aren't right up the other end. So you've got room for gear by your feet. Oh look, Nosy's coming in. No, he's not coming in. He don't know whether to come in or not. No, he's not. He's going to jump about out there and act like a div. So, yeah, there's plenty of room in here for 2 people. It's got your little lantern hook, one at either end. So yeah, it's nice. Nice with the red floor as well, this old tent. Another lantern hook up there. So it's got either end and a hook in the middle. So you can tie a bit of string between all them hooks and hang up your like wet clothes and all that if you want to. But I wouldn't do that with this tent. With one of these old tents, don't hang all wet clothes and that up in it, because all you're doing is putting damp into the tent. Don't do it. It's alright, a modern tent, they can deal with it. But these old tents, look after them. Don't hang all wet clothes and all that in it. It's like not a good idea, because you just get damp inside the tent and you don't want that. Gets in all the stitching, gets in everywhere in these old tents. So don't be hanging up old washing and all that inside it. They say made in the UK, made in Great Britain. The Phoenix 10, 100% nylon. So this was quite an early tent to be 100% nylon. Look, 100% nylon. And them other tags, them white ones, they're both exactly the same in it. So I reckon this tent would be handmade, and I reckon whoever sewed them tags in accidentally sewed 2 in, because you wouldn't put 2 tags in exactly the same in it. I think that is a bit of a like mishap by the person who made it, and they just left that other tag in there, because they're 2 tags and they're just exactly the same. So there she is, the Phoenix Phunnel. Now come on, you gotta like this tent, innit? You just have to, look at it. Oh, I love this old tent. I haven't had it up since last year, and I'm looking at it now, and I just want to get out camping with this, because I really enjoy using this thing. I really do. It's like a really good little tent to get out in, this one. And look, Nosy Cat's back. He's keeping guard of the lovely old Phoenix tent. So yeah, looking after it. Oh no, he's running off. Tripped over the guideline and he's off. So I would say, if you have got one of these old Phoenix tents, do you still use it? If you do, let me know. I'm just interested how many people still use these kind of like old tents. If you got one of these funnel tents and you still use it, let me know, because I'm just a bit interested how many people still take these lovely old tents out camping. Because if you own one, you got to use it, innit? Don't own something like this and not use it. That's just sad. Don't hold it away because it's worth money. Get out in it and use it. So this Phoenix tent gets a thumbs up from me. It's fantastic. The Phoenix Mountaineering Funnel tent. Absolutely fantastic old tent. As good as any modern tent this one is. It really is. Absolutely a lovely old tent. Oh look, and he's back. Have you got something he wants to say? What do you want to say? Do you want to say something about the Phoenix tent? Yeah, he says it's perfect. So that's it really. That's goodbye from him and goodbye from me. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe so you can join me again. See what I'm pitching, doing, looking at or cooking. So I'm off now to spend the afternoon chilling out in my lovely old Phoenix tent. So let's go chilling in the funnel.